In a small, forgotten town nestled deep in the woods, there stood an abandoned mansion. The locals whispered tales of its cursed history. The mansion had a room that held an ornate, antique mirror, said to be a portal to another world. One moonless night, a daring group of teenagers decided to explore the mansion. Armed with flashlights, they made their way through the decaying halls until they reached the mirror room. The air grew icy and their breaths misted before them. One of them, Sarah, couldn't resist looking into the mirror. Her reflection twisted, contorting into grotesque shapes, and then it reached out, pulling her into the glass. The others screamed as Sarah vanished. Desperate to rescue her, they summoned a local medium. She explained that the mirror was a gateway to a realm of trapped souls. With trembling hands, they recited an incantation, hoping to free Sarah. The room trembled, and the mirror shattered, releasing a chilling wind that extinguished their candles. Sarah's voice echoed through the ruins, whispering, "Thank you." But her face was no longer the one they remembered. It was twisted, and her eyes glowed with malevolence. The mirror had taken her innocence, leaving behind only darkness. In a peaceful suburban neighborhood, the Anderson family moved into a quaint house. Everything seemed perfect, but as the days passed, they noticed peculiar occurrences. Objects went missing, eerie whispers filled the night, and a chilling presence lingered. One night, as Jenny, the teenage daughter, was reading in her room, she heard her name whispered in a sinister voice. Frozen in fear, she looked around, but saw no one. The whispers grew louder and closer, as if someone was breathing on her neck. In a panic, she fled her room. The family gathered in the living room, sharing their experiences. They decided to conduct a seance to communicate with whatever haunted them. The room grew frigid as they summoned the spirit. A sinister voice hissed, "You should have left." Suddenly, the lights went out, and a ghostly figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes glowing crimson. It lunged at them, and they screamed in terror, fleeing the house. The Andersons never returned, and the house remained empty, a dark presence still lurking within. In a dusty old antique shop on a forgotten street, there sat a doll with porcelain skin and glassy eyes. It had been there for decades, and the locals knew better than to buy it. Legend had it that the doll was cursed, bringing misfortune to anyone who dared to own it. One day, a curious collector named Emily entered the shop. She couldn't resist the doll's eerie charm and decided to buy it. That night, as she slept, she heard faint, haunting laughter. Startled, she turned on the lights, only to find the doll in a different spot each time she looked away. Emily's life took a dark turn. She lost her job, her health deteriorated, and she was plagued by relentless nightmares. Desperate, she sought the help of a paranormal investigator. They discovered that the doll was possessed by the vengeful spirit of a girl who had died tragically. In a final attempt to break the curse, they conducted a ritual to free the spirit from the doll. The room filled with a bone-chilling presence as the doll's eyes flickered. With a blood-curdling scream, the spirit was released, and the doll crumbled to pieces. Emily's life slowly returned to normal, but the cursed doll's story lived on as a cautionary tale, a reminder that some objects carry malevolent forces beyond our understanding.